Imrik the Dragontamer is getting ready to attack another dragon. It's a harsh business. I mean, what would you imagine that dragon taming would even be like? I'm not going to go over there and say, oh, hello, would you like to join me? No, we're going to have to beat him up a little bit. There's a lot of dragon flame being utilized currently. Imrik has a lot of very vital things to do today, involving the conquest of neighbors and, of course, increasing his own power. But there goes a dragon battle. He's already taking a lot of damage. He won't be here for much longer. There's some piercing bolts of burning. That's a spell that actually Imrik has. And here comes even more of them. Here comes some more piercing bolts of burning, that time from Liliana. See, they've got some archers. Great eagles, treekin, the whole 9 yards. But we now have a new dragon. You see, if you don't take him out early on, he will heal up his army. And we don't want that at all. So let's have a look at my own army. I've got my Lutheran Sea Guard right in the middle. Warden Caledor right over here on the forefront. My Silvern Guard on my flanks. I've got way back over here my Talons of Evries. And way in the rear, I've got my lions. My White Lions and my War Lions. My Dragon Princes are on both of my flanks. Here comes another fireball. Unfortunately, it didn't hit that tree man. Now, they've got Deepwood Scouts, Great Eagles. They've got some Eternal Guards that have shields and Dryads too. And here they come. I'm going to focus a lot of my power on going after that tree man. I want to ensure he's done for. There's a hit. There's a fireball. And the Warden's going after a few other targets over to the right-hand side of that tree man, hitting him. The devastating charge. Though those 2 Great Eagles are trying to stop him, they can deal a lot of damage. You can see what my volleys are doing right now. We're hitting Dryads who have very low armor. They're not really meant for that. And of course, they're going to be able to hit some of my units like my Dragon Princes. Here comes some more flames. Dragon flames, magical flames, every type of flame. Alright, let's watch it happen again. Another Star Dragon Breath. He took some big damage on that one. And there's always more to use. Look at that. Another strike from Imrik's Dragons. That's a black dragon that we're now using. Just come down to play. And they're all charging again because we're going after vital large targets. So, let's have a look over here. On the right flank, they had some treekin. Surprisingly, we broke them quickly. I brought in my Rahagra's Pride. They have a lot of armor-piercing damage. They actually took out 2 of those treekin. And over here, these Eternal Guardsmen are already broken. That tree man is about to break. On the left flank, we've got the Warden who's taking a lot of damage from those Great Eagles. But here are my Reclaimers, now in the trees and now charging down from the trees. Ready to destroy the enemy that is before us right now. The Warden's going to have to wait here for a little while until we get him a little bit of help. There's my other Dragon Princes. So we caught them on 2 sides like that, you see. And that is only wave number 1. He has friends. So I'm going to rotate my formation to face my enemy over on the left-hand side. See, we've got shallow water here, so standard infantry units will move a little bit slower. Now, my White Lions of Krace have over 30 kills. A chance to inflict flaming attacks. I mean, that's a great thing for me. That allows me to deal so much damage. I mean, fire weakness, 25%. We can deal more damage. So we're just hacking down some trees. White Lions are very good at that. And over here, I've got all of my dragons helping out the Warden against Great Eagles. They've got a Shield of Thorns, meaning that they have Sisters of the Thorn, and those are so quick, they're going to be awful to chase down. One group, 60 kills. Over here, 121 kills. The Dragon Princes are very, very impressive. Now, my Pride has 17 kills. I use them all together. They're meant to assist each other. Now, here comes a new wave of enemies. Like, we've got those old Great Eagles, but we've also got some over here that are going to be quite imposing. They're the Hawk Riders. Now, the Hawk Riders have a missile strength of 44 and a speed of 110. I do not have a speed of 110, which means I've got to rely on just shooting them. So here we go now. Wild Riders who are helping out against my White Lions. I'm using a Cascading Fire Cloak to buff up my White Lions. I have my Rahagra's Pride and Dragon Princes who are charging after another group of Sisters. And I've got one group of Reclaimers fighting a group of Wild Riders and also Dryads. So we're all fighting together. My dragons are all moving in. That was a Awakening of the Wood. And here is Imrik now charging in, going after a few more units like a Great Eagle. Liliana has only 30 kills, but she's broken off a group of wild riders who were debuffed. Anzu has 8 kills, and we're using our range units to go after these Hawk Riders. Over here, they're using a Mystifying Miasma, unfortunately, slowing down my mounted group. There's more Hawk Riders, and of course, I'll take some damage from their sisters, but they're not dealing too much damage to my Rahagra's Pride. They've got an okay amount of armor. They can hold out against that. Alright, so we go back now to my main formation, and there's another Awakening of the Wood. I'm not sure what that's all about, man. Get out of here. They've got another Tree Man Lord, a Tree Lord. Elf on elf action. It's awful. But it must be done today. And so they fight more. And while that's happening, while that's going on, let's go look over here. We're finishing off some Wild Riders. They had a scroll of shielding on them, and here's their leader, Amadri Ironbark, using a Power Stone to get some magic back. On the left-hand side, we've also got a Branch Wraith, also named Amadri Ironbark. Okay. Is that like your tree child? I don't know. So all over the map, I've got a bunch of things going on. I'm sending all my dragons after that one tree man. So what can he do? Not too much. They're tough, they're adorable, but these dragons, they're going to win. There's the Warden too. He's like, yep, I'm out. And when it comes to the flying units, they'll just all break, and they did. So the battle is now over. We have won the battle. It's time to move on. Let's go. It is about time for Imrik to enter a new war. The dwarves are the bigger threat. The greenskins are nearly eradicated, meaning that we've got to set things right. Many years ago, during the War of the Beard, the dwarves took a phoenix crown from our people. We shall reclaim it. In fact, we're going to take Karaz-a-Karak, their capital. They will not be everlasting. I do have another dragon battle to fight. We'll do that one later. I just completed one. I can't have all of my dragons in one army. That would be a very bad idea. They're good, but they're meant to accentuate whatever army you do have. I'll gain Celestial Strength, 10% more hit points, and regeneration. There is another dragon event over here, but again, we don't need to do that right now. Oh, what's over here? Enhanced Lore Masters of Hoeth. Well, maybe if that was permanent, that would be amazing. But I'll handle that other event later. Gordonar, Champion of the Flame. 20 turns. I can wait. I've got Arathond over here who will go treaty with that Dragon's Herald. But for now, I need to move. Now, I'm going to move down here because I'm going to their capital. I'm going to march. I'm going to make it down here somehow. Lanawana, what a name. As for all of my mini lands, I'm kidding, I don't have mini lands, I have a few lands. I'm working on public order because, again, I'm playing the High Elves, which means I need to improve my people's happiness. If they're happier, I'll profit from it. Like over here in Plain of Bones, they are very happy, so I'm now making 15% more tax income. That is amazing. And I'm not even making a lot over there. The Wolflands over here, again, they're very happy too, so I'm making more money. Caledor needs a bit of time. I'm trying to work on their happiness. I could have more money, but they're just very unhappy. We're trying to get rid of more corruption. I'll wait for that to go down even more. Oh, it's a non-stop war back at home. But anyway, back to what I was doing. Imrik is getting ready. I have one hero who's not currently in an army, Warden Solkarian. He's been securing influence for me, which is why I have a lot, so I can use it for diplomatic relations if I want to. I don't have to. I could do what I want. I could even cause 2 other factions to fight. Let's see, do I know where the humans are at yet? I've not run into them yet. But what if I got Manfred and the dwarves to fight? I feel like that would be a great idea. They don't like each other at all. There we go. Let's cause a bit more hatred between them. And now, let's end our turn. I think that's a good idea. It's all that I can do right now. They're probably not happy about my war. I've got allies who might one day join me in that war, and they're trying to assault Crookback Mountain. My names have been reset. I'll have to rename these locations again to be more suitable for Caledor. But I'm going to use my elite units to beat them. Now, dwarves do not like to break. We're going to see how that plays out for me. They do not like to break at all. What a failure. Okay, let's go down to the Warden. It's a very easy job for him to just constantly secure more influence. Look at that. Nearly level 11. And Arathond, you can make it there, hopefully, yeah, there we go, in one turn. Because you're costing me a lot of money right now. Alright. After inadvertently wandering into a nearby sandstorm, you encounter an Ushabti, a giant animated statue carved into the likeness of a strange god of long-forgotten desert peoples. It is an understandably intimidating sight, but as you reach for your weapon, it tells you in a booming, otherworldly voice that it means you no harm. The stone-carved being tells you that it is a herald of Gordonar, a legendary sun dragon of great power, known to surround itself with undead desert stragglers it controls and other mystical creatures of the world's desert realms. Such a powerful dragon is worth reaching out to. But what message would you have to herald send back to its dragon master?
Face me,
so I could fight it now. I could get a lot of influence. Sure. Or over here, I could get some fury. Now, I already have flaming attacks, but that extra speed sounds really good. You know what? I challenge you too. I challenge all dragons. I can't help it. I'll get the Sun Shard. Ooh, 40% fire resistance. I'll get a balanced spell. Embers of the Phoenix. Okay. It's an augment. More missile damage or base weapon damage. Very nice. I like that. Or, not or, but and. Then we have Rage over here. That would provide a lot of power for sure. And Gordonar's Fury. Yeah, Shining Light would be a new trait for him. More speed and perfect vigor. That's really powerful. Okay, you may go now. And it's time for me to move. It's rather dark. It's rather scary out here. We'll be there hopefully in one more turn after our current turn. I also need to spend more money. I've got walls to build, you know. Fortunately, we can actually settle these lands, so we should be okay. Kalendros, my Warden. Let's give to you something new today. Blade Shield. I might give him a Great Eagle one day. It won't be right now, but one day he might have a Great Eagle. I just want to fight a war of vengeance against the dwarves. I have settled my own disputes back in the east, and now it's time for me to handle something that is old and nearly forgotten, at least by the realms of anyone other than the elves. Liberas is now fighting Clan Moors. Interesting. We've gained more influence again, as we often do. That is a lot of influence. Can I just reach over here? I cannot, unfortunately. They have a large army. They have cannons, gyrocopters, thunderers, many different units, and he's only level 2, though. Well, good luck. Here's a new stack by Grombrindle. So if you've got a new stack, I'll need something new, too. Let's have a look at who might be mighty over here. Now, there is a wonderful word save of 15%, and I love that a lot. But what if I saved more money? Like over here, minus 25% upkeep for archers and all of that. That's really good for me because I don't have a ton of money. So what about over here? Let's check on a princess. That's really good stats. Strong twice. I mean, she's already strong. I could just get her. And over here, cheaper archers. Okay, she would also have more range for them. Oh my god. Okay, so I could get a lot of archers. And she's got frenzy. I like that too. That's really nice, but she's a hybrid unit. Let's see, what do we have over here? Hybrid there, and over here we would just have sword infantry. So it's a very tough choice in my view, because, I mean, I want to build a second army, even a tiny one. And in time, money won't be a factor, but I don't know how long that might take. I want to be stubborn, though, so I'm going to be stubborn. I won't choose the financially responsible route. Sounds typical. All right, I'll pick up Sword Player for him. I mean, a ward save of 15% is huge. All right, I don't really have a lot of loot for you. I'll give you some armor. I'll give you, let's see, what else do you need? I don't really have a lot to give you, no. Here's a Beard Weaver. That's very good for what you're about to fight. And what do we have over here?
True son of
Why don't you try to go after... You can't do that. Okay. What about the main army? 42%? You could try.
Must be punished. I am sorry.
Okay, he failed. Yeah, I'm sorry you fell too, buddy. 12% for a ward save, or sorry, a replenishment edition, which is quite nice. And I've got Brew Ward, the Protector of Life. So I could give him a dragon, but that isn't cheap. But it's actually just 450, so in comparison to what I have over here for other Regiments of Renown, like would I want the gray or a dragon? I'll take a dragon, and I'll give you the science. That should do it. That should do a lot. We'll need a good name and backstory for him, but anyway, we are nearly ready for that battle to begin. Hopefully they go to Crookback Mountain, and then I'll get to fight them in a defensive battle. Come on, dwarves, get over here. Are they coming over here? They should. They've got a big army. Oh, they are. Okay. Karaz-a-Karak has confederated, so now they're larger and more powerful than they previously were. I'll join them, sure. I'm not going to leave them out there to dry in a dry desert sun. All right. So let's have a look over here. There's my new campaign movement. If I go to fight you, I've got a decently sized army, surprisingly. I wonder if they'll actually... I mean, they have artillery. I feel like they will try to come out here and fight me. I hope they do. They should. I need them to. That would be nice. And over here is where we just have a lot of different armies. Now, I would rather fight them in the field than right over here. That just seems a little bit crazy. Now, if I beat them here, that could be interesting, though. Oh, that would be pretty dramatic. Okay, Warden, let's get you over here, too. Just keep on trying to damage their army. That's what I need you to do. We have other armies here moving into my lands, too. That's what I'm very worried about. I knew that they would push in, so I'm going to push in, too. It's going to be a bit of a give and take. All right, so you did that. Good job. Let's give you Woundmaker for right now. I'll keep you on foot. Ash Ridge Mountains. I mean, I've got some decent garrisons over here, too. I would need another leader who's pretty decent. I'll just take her. She's strong as it is. Oh, she's very strong. All right, so there goes all of my money. I have no more money now. That is really it for me. They might even bypass that location. We shall see, though. And for new technology, let's see. What's over here? High Elves and Lizardmen would like me more. Okay. I don't really have a lot of ports, so that's fine. Spy networks are over here. Okay, better recruit ranks. These are great for buildings. 25 turns total. Let's go over here, too, and get some more missile strength and a decrease to our upkeep as well. I never get to use Illyrian Reavers. I never do. Wait, what's over here? I don't really have a lot of chariots. I wish I did, though. That would be nice. The War of the Beard has begun again. Warden Calindres charges right into the battle. He's fighting against hundreds of dwarves on his own, but he's not alone. We have archers close by, and naturally our dragons, too. I'll go over the composition of the battlefield in just a moment. For now, though, we've got a lot of magic to utilize. Piercing bolts of burning, a burning head, not to mention all of the dragon fire that we're going to use to eradicate these dwarves. There are so many that I'm here to hit, and you can see that already they're taking extensive damage. They've got 2 armies total, 2 full stacks, and here comes a fiery convocation and another spell again. I'm not here to give up anything, I'm just here to fight more. A flame storm. And so it went right through them. Now, you've seen all of the visual effects. There's going to be a lot more. I promise you that. My army's over here. I've got over here my Shadow Warriors who are spaced out, which is fantastic for fighting against artillery. They'll be getting some kills and annoying a bunch of Spoilers. The Warden has 80 kills, and that Flame Storm at least did hit a lot of dwarves too. There's a Fireball just to spite a few more. And Imrik has 54 kills. Liliana, 192. Some more Piercing Bolts of Burning. I mean, these dwarves are not catching an easy ride today. They're having to go through the entire gauntlet of death. So, let's see. Shekalot, the Calamity, doesn't have a lot going on right now. He'll be using his Dragon Fire or his Dragon Breath, Noxious Breath, in just a minute. And over here, we have all of my units now moving back because I knew that I would have to use my spells and my special units extensively if I wanted to win. There we go. He had a group of Longbeards. And right now, my Shadow Warriors are still attacking. They've got artillery all back over here. 2 groups total. And they'll have some more reinforcements on the way. They're just capped out right now. Here's some more Dragon's Fire hitting another group of Longbeards. And I'm using my Shadow Warriors again to soften all of them up and to take some strikes too. Like right now, here comes a Gyrocopter group. And another one. They're bombing around the Warden, which is a bad idea. There's an Oath of Vengeance decreasing his melee defense. And here comes another spell again. Because we're never done using spells. And that's how we're going to kill a lot of these dwarves today. They're all stacked up. It doesn't mean the battle's going to be easy. Some more Piercing Bolts of Burning. We always have more magic to use. The Warden's pulling back now. He took a lot of damage. Now, Imrik has 97 kills. Over here is a group of Longbeards that we've got to kill too. So we're using another Star Dragon Breath attack. Only getting a few kills, but that's what I'm all about right now. Okay, so Imrik at 84 melee attack is going after Gyrocopters. One has already gone down. The Warden is still out here fighting on his own, keeping them back, and he's killed 138. He's got some ranged armor-piercing attacks hitting him, which is going to be quite damaging. And you can see how beautiful this battle is, too. I know that I may have made a choice that's going to be quite challenging, but I want a challenge. I've had an easy time destroying Skaven and other units, so why not go after the biggest, toughest faction that we have right now? Another Fiery Convocation, Dragon's Fire, and a Burning Head. I've used so much magic to damage my foes. He's at 175 kills currently. She's at 320 kills. And over here, Imrik is charged down, going after one Thane, getting rid of that one Thane. In hindsight, I probably could have stayed back with all of my units and just allowed my dragons to charge at things. Now, I did bring in all of my Dragon Princes and Rahagra's Pride way back over here, so now they're tingling up. I've got Anzu helping out, and also Shakalot. I've used a Dragon Horn causing fear, and also given a more melee attack. See, my Dragon Princes, they're strong, but dwarves never break. They take forever. You've got to, like, smack them on the head 20 times, and then they get the picture. Even then, they don't, because they're dead by then. There's a mighty roar from my Pride, diminishing speed and leadership. So they'll be back here entangling as many range units as possible. Unfortunately, more cannons have moved in. So they're over here, and you can see how many I've killed already. That's a lot of dead dwarf. Let's move up again. So here comes Liliana at 321 kills, and Imrik too at 140. Thorgrim is actually here too, using a Silver Horn of Vengeance, increasing their charge bonus. And I've got my Silvering Guard guarding my Lothern Sea Guard. I'm now moving my Rangers, and of course my Shadow Warriors will be charging in too. We need everyone to fight. The Warden has 190 kills. They still do have Gyrocopters, and here comes another charge into the fight that we've got to try to survive. Really, we're in a battle for survival. If I lose too much. They'll be able to overwhelm every town I have, so I have no choice but to win. Okay, so Shakalot has 83 kills right now, 84. Anzu is attacking another group of Thunderers. We've got over here my Pride at only a few kills. I'm having to pull out my Reclaimers. They have lost too many. They're at, what, 9 left? Over here, we've got a group of 43 left. A lot of damage, but still they're fighting. And Liliana is taking out one group of cannons. Imrik is too. We'll go back after their leader, Thorgrim. He's actually dueling Thorgrim as we speak. Look at that. These two are having a duel. Can you believe that? Oh, that's so cool. These two are dueling it out. That's awesome. It's just happening organically and naturally. So over here, we've got Longbeards. These Longbeards, oh boy. They're still holding despite having only 23 left. That's what I'm really talking about. They just love to hold all day and forevermore. My Lothern Sea Guard, they're charging in to fight some more of these Dwarf Warriors. On my left flank, we've got some more Dwarf Warriors who are under attack. And let's see, in this pocket, we've got my Talons and my White Lions who are attacking a group of Rangers and also Longbeards. Way back over here, I've got my Dragons cycling charges, but some Slayers are now attacking Shakalot. But I've got a Legendary Dragon on my side, so I don't think they're going to be able to beat him. Sorry, kids. You're not Dragon Slayers. Get out. My Talons have made it over to a group of Quarrelers, at least engaging one group. Anzu is at 131 kills. I'm telling you, this battle had so much going on all over, it was hard to keep track even for myself. 89 kills over here for Rahagras. My Dragon Princes have 28 left. They had over 40. Now they're at 28. They have 134 kills. My Reclaimers have left the map. Liliana is at 356 for kills. Imrik is at 180. I actually had to pull them back a bit. They had so many units over here, but now those two are working together to go after Thorgrim. I'm going to debuff him. The Warden came back in. He's at 253. He's attacking a group of Quarrelers. And I've got over here some Lothern Sea Guard who's charging in. My Talons have won that fight. And we've got over here some Longbeards as well. Now for the big fight, where we're fighting Thorgrim. Look at that. He's at 1,300, 920, 906. I mean, he's about to break. Then we can get rid of him. And he's broken. We got him. Their leader is finally gone. We've done it. I used my Vine Dragon Scale to decrease their melee defense and also to keep them from moving. But the battle has been won. Imrik has done it. The War of the Beard has truly begun now. Very few could imagine how many would die that day. Imrik knew from that point on, it would be an unforgiving war, where thousands more would have to perish. But through Dragonfire, Spell, and Bow, they would see victory in the very end. Thorgrim Grudgebearer was defeated. He's got many more dwarves coming, but we are ready for them. Few in number, but stout in heart. We're going to see this war through to the very end. Imrik is now chasing down the survivors of that army that was fighting us in the Underway. Now it's time to destroy them. My Shadow Warriors are over here harassing a group of their survivors, and now it's time for my dragons to attack what's left of their primary army. They've got gyrocopters, cannons, and a few good warriors left. Dragonfire time. But not only that, more Dragonfire. It'll not end for them. Imagine trying to fight that in any situation. It's just not a good day for you. I've got more elves than they've got dwarves. Some piercing bolts of burning to deal more damage. Shakalot, it's your turn, I think. And over there, again, my Shadow Warriors are just going to keep on shooting at them, dealing some damage to them. Shakalot is charged in. That's one cannon gone. They still do have cannons, like over here. They've got far too many. But now that I've got my dragons here in Vine Dragon Scale, they cannot move, and their melee defense has gone down too. All the while, my Shadow Warriors are killing off a group of Rangers. Good. That's what I wanted. I've now used a Dragon Horn, so now we have more melee attack, and we're causing fear to our foes. Oh, they should be worried. I've got the might of the dragons on my side, and we're actually fighting dwarves for once. That feels incredible. What a change of sequence. Thank you, Liliana. Liliana is fantastic. So way over here, we've got Imrik. I had him going after some gyrocopters, but that didn't really work out too well. Now he's using a armor of Caledor to heal up. He can't move right now, but he's restoring health. My Shadow Warriors are now attacking a group of Dwarf Warriors who have great weapons. And they are being savaged right now. Oh, that is it for all of them, really. They can't do much more. 1900 health left. I'm actually glad I got my Shadow Warriors. I never get to use them extensively. Usually I just need like standard line archers, but no, they've been a great help, I think. So Imrik is now going back after those gyrocopters. We can see what's left of their army. I'm using my Northern Sea Guard to attack a group of Dwarf Warriors. And way over here, I've got my spears attacking, using a Flaming Sword of Ruin and a Dragon Horn again. Shakalot has 18 kills. Liliana 19. Anzu has 40 kills. And we're just going to sweep over their survivors. I'm also going to kill their Rune Lord. Whatever leaders they have, I'm going to ensure that they're dead. Here it goes, man. A spell and Dragon's Fire? Are there any survivors? Is it only you? There's only one survivor out of that whole group. Wait, no, there's two. Oh, there's only two who survived. Well, you two can go back and drink your woes until you reach your grave, all right? You can just drink all those up because you've got plenty of them. We've won now, so now I'm just going to have my leaders go after their leaders, and that'll be it. I'm going to kill that Rune Lord. So now we can take over their settlements, meaning that we can replenish. I'm going to focus on getting a lot of replenishment because I need to be able to recuperate from this fight. It was awesome, though. There's a decisive victory. Okay. We lost only 40. See, if I auto-resolved, I would have lost a lot more. Now, we are going to loot and occupy because I need more replenishment. Especially while I'm out here, because I've got to move quickly. If I don't move quickly, I die. A Dawnstone. Very nice. I do need that.
Strategy.
Okay, let's see. What do you need now? Woundmaker. Over 800 weapon strength. Okay. Liliana. I've got so much replenishment here, and that is all intentional. I'm going to give you a Ward of Hoeth. Yeah, take that. Actually, you know what? Let's finish up our spells. Why not? We'll do that. There's no reason to not do that right now. At rank 17, Warden Kalindros is now ready to do something rather new. We'll give to him Blade Shield. I actually just want him to take less damage in combat. Alright, there's my army. I might be able to hop on to another town. That poor town has been burned down. Ooh, Pillars of Grungni are not doing well either, so they should have a very small garrison. I'll build a watchtower here. I've got the funds for it. It'll take time for that garrison to be rebuilt. Okay, so they're still number one, clearly. That bar hasn't really moved very much at all. And they have 15 settlements left. Oh, man. I have chosen quite the enemy to go after, especially because I've got such an exposed area. We are completely exposed over here. I can choose, like, one thing to come fight for me and join me, but it's very likely they're just going to What do you even have? Let's see. You've got a lot of long beards. What do I have over here? Let's see. Ash Ridge Mountains. I've got some infantry. Really not a lot of infantry. That's really unfortunate. I was hoping for a lot more infantry than what they're giving me here. So Phoenix Guard, 525. I would lose so much money. All right, let's have a brief little look-a-loo and see. What can I get? What else could I get that would be okay? I could grab these two. I would lose money per turn, but maybe I do need that for now. These guys, they've got armor piercing, right? Anti-large. Not a lot of large stuff for us to fight. These ladies, I've got bows, though. So I'll take the keepers for right now and lose some money. Which means I need to come back over here to Caledor and just tax, even though I'll lose some public order. Which I'm trying to avoid, but I have no choice but to deal with that right now. Wow, turns... It'll take me a very long time to grow. Shoot. A very long time. I would need that location back. I'll try to buy it back one day. But anyway... Hopefully you'll be ready to go fight soon. How much damage? Hey, it took a little bit of damage. Oh, that would be an interesting battle if my allies could help me win that outright. That would be very interesting, but I think a siege battle would be much more endurable. We completed one of our chapter objectives, and now they're besieging 2 locations that belong to me. I don't know if I can win. I'll try to, of course. Let's have a look over here. I'm going to the pillars. Their capital is very close to me. That was another easy win. Okay, I'm going to loot and occupy because, again, I want more replenishment. And at rank 25, there's a lot I can probably do for you. All of you, I mean. I could get more arrows. I mean, we did run out before. Vanguard Master, Rally, Stand Your Ground is always quite nice. He's only rank 25, so... he's got a lot of points that he's able to access and use. Ooh, more speed, you say? I like that as well. But I do want my heroic killing blow. So we'll take Blade Shield. And over here for the Warden at rank 18, one more point into Blade Shield again. Alright, here you go, a Dawnstone. That's what you need, my friend. Very nice, so he'll take less damage. Okay, I've got one agent down here who needs to attack another army. Let's try it out. He did it again. All right, they've taken more damage. I only have a little bit of money. Let's upgrade that location. I'll have to wait until rank 2. Then I'll get my watchtower over there as well. We've got the Plain of Bones, the Temple of Asurian. I'm going to upgrade my walls. I probably need to do that. I've got some extra money, but not a lot to spend it on. I just need to upgrade my buildings. There's more walls over here. Growing is going to be challenging, but hey. Actually, you know what? Let's go back over here and grab that Temple of Asurian. That'll work out nicely. And now we're going to end our turn. Oh man, what an unkind foe to fight. The Cult of Sotek is now fighting the Bloody Reavers. That should be fun. We've got a large amount of enemies to have to deal with. And I'm sure the Greenskins might make a comeback because of what I'm doing. We'll see. Oh, look at that. The Crooked Moon tribe, they're gone. Or the Crookhoods. What a name. Von Karsteins are no longer fighting Clan Karangaz. And unfortunately, they wounded my noble. That's quite unfortunate. They might not come out to fight me. Interesting. I wonder if they'll do so over here. Oh, they have another stack on the way. Oh, I'm going to lose something. It's going to happen, you know. Let's go over to their capital now, though. That's a big army that I've got to defeat. So if I do that, I'm going to probably want siege towers, but I might not even have time to get those. It might be too late for that, too. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm probably bound to lose what I have right now. Just give me the money. I know they're about to rebel. I'm not sure what Nakai's little force is doing. Oh my god, look at how many stacks are coming to fight me. That's crazy. These dwarfs are in a lot of trouble. The Warden is now heading to the gatehouse, and I'm going to be using a mixture of magic and, of course, a lot of Dragon's Fire. Piercing Bolt of Burning. Here's a Noxious Breath. Now hitting some ranged units on top of this gatehouse. They've got hammers and, of course, iron breakers. Their artillery I'm not too worried about, so I'm going to focus on their units over here. Especially right down there where they've got, again, a lot of units that I could easily hit with a lot of Dragon's Fire and spells. Look at that. Here comes another spell, about to rip right through them. Good timing, Slayers. That was a burning head. The damage is beginning to add up, though. A Star Dragon's Breath. That burning head bounced back. That was intentional. And there's our special item from Liliana. She's debuffing them and also taking away their ability to move. So what can we do there? Oh, guess what? More magic again. Piercing Bolt of Burning and a Fiery Convocation in addition to a Flamestorm. The triumvirate of fire spells. Now look at how few they have. That's how you kill some dwarf. So while that's going on, we've got some more Piercing Bolts of Burning hitting a group of Iron Breakers over there. And as we go through this battle, we're just going to saturate them with whatever abilities that we have. We've got so many active abilities now, we can take out entire armies. But of course, I have only one army, and we have many dwarves to fight. They have many other armies around me, so they surround me on all fronts, man. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a long campaign. They're throwing some of their satchels. Their nice little explosive purses. How cute. Liliana has 147 kills. Imrik 56 kills. And there's more Dragon's Fire hitting a group of Hammerers who have 92 left, but they lost a lot of health. I'm going to move all of my Dragon Princes and my War Lions over there to that other gatehouse. My units are now moving up. We're trying to avoid getting hit by 2 towers. 1 is sufficient, thank you. Liliana is getting ready again. You know what we can do. Piercing Bolts of Burning. Such an effective spell. Magic is so powerful now. I love it. It's fantastic. Alright, so 85 kills for Imrik, 99 for Shakalot, nearly 200 for Liliana. Another Dragon's Breath ripping right through a group of Iron Breakers. We're so used to those dwarves doing well, and now here they are struggling to do anything at all. What a battle. The gate is broken, so now the Warden is moving in. He already has 27 kills from his Fiery Convocation. He's going after that Thane. And there are Slayers over here, sure, but you need a lot of Slayers to take on that many dragons. I mean, look at what we have. We have so many dragons in one area. What can you do? Yeah, those Slayers are done. I'm now going to begin climbing up on the walls using my Rangers and other units too. Let them be kept busy by what I have to offer today. They have only a little over 600 left. I'm now moving my Shadow Warriors up here. They're probably going to take some decent casualties, but they're also going to get some ranged attacks in. There's another Vine Scale, and look over here. Unfortunately, that spell missed. We clipped one of them, I think, so that's good. But it wasn't a complete failure. Magic time. I pulled up their health bar so you could see how many were just killed. They're all so grouped up. What a fiery battle. And so Imrik has over 100 kills. And over here, Anzu has over 100. Shakalot 128. And my units are moving in. The Warden is still fighting. The Shadow Warriors are having to fight some of their Longbeards and Iron Breakers in melee. Some Hammers are charging down after the Warden. I'm sure they'll do a lot of damage. They usually do. Then over yonder, we've got Imrik again. That gate is broken by my Dragon Princes, and I'm now going after their artillery. And let me show you. See, there's a large building in the way. That doesn't really work to their advantage. 7 kills from their Grudge Thrower. The other group of Grudge Throwers has 31 kills. Good for them. And here's a full group of Longbeards. 100 total. The Shadow Warriors, unfortunately, are going to get hurt a lot by a bunch of melee units, even those who are left. Now, they do have 90 Hammerers, and that's way too many, so we're going to have to handle that. Come on, Shadow Warriors. I'll save you. Don't worry about it. Don't even fret. Okay, the Thane is nearly done. The Warden's still fighting. He's at 57 kills. Over here is Shakalot at 136, and my Rangers are moving in. I've got my mounted units now also charging in. I've broken all of their artillery crews. Those are gone. And they have all broken, outside of a few Slayers. There's only a few Slayers left over here, but the rest of them have broken. I've done enough damage to where they're just done fighting me. Come on, Tubbies. Let's go. Alright, they've got 3 left. 2 left. Now only 1 more. Could there be any more? No, that should be it. He's really the only one. Oh, he got another kill. Come on, someone stab him. And it's over. We've won. We did it. We defeated Thorgrim Grudgebearer, and we took his hold too, which is now renamed into the Dragon's Hold. I was also able to find the Phoenix Crown. Deep within the hold, we have found the Phoenix Crown of Anarion. Long has the crown lain in waste amidst the hordes of Karaz-a-Karak, but no more. What should we do with such a trinket? So if I give it back, every High Elf faction would have plus 75 to their opinion of me, and I would gain plus 10% to my trade income, which I don't really care for. Instead, I took it. You've reclaimed the true Phoenix Crown, while Finnebar, the Phoenix King, sits idly by on his throne. It's not his blood that stains the stonework of Karaz-a-Karak. No, this prize belongs to us and us alone. Look at that. Plus 5 to public order, plus 20 to armor, plus 15% to ward save, and plus 15 to leadership. Now that is incredible. We are much more powerful. Unfortunately, we've got so many other armies to fight, they're probably going to take lands from me. But so far, we're doing okay. We've pushed through. We own a lot of stuff. I'm not going to go up north just yet. When I look at that, that would take me like 5 or 10 turns to conquer Grand Peak and Mount Gunbad. So instead, what I'm going to do, I'm going to begin to move down here to Karag Dron, to Black Iron Mine, and of course I'll have to fight like 2 to 3 battles over here, trying to defend everything I've taken over in the east. Thank you for watching, everyone. Look forward to more later. And as always, until then.